And there's our bridge. The bridge to Tarabithia. What a horrible movie that was. And I only say that because at the time, well, she's my former stepsister, even at that point in time. Our parents had already divorced, but we share a sister. She was pretty young at this point. Let's see, what, 6 or 7 years old? I can't remember exactly how old she was when our brother died, but my older brother had passed. And just to kind of take some of the pressure off from being in that situation for her as a little girl, we decided to take her to the movies. And the movie we decided to take her to see was Bridge to Tarabithia, because neither one of us had read that book, so we didn't know what a horrific idea that was. By the way, catching the Tiefant here to actually act as a watering pal so that I don't have to worry about going around and manually watering everything myself. Granted, it'll be a little while before I get the base expanded enough to really be able to use everything, or at least I'm trying to catch one. Let's see if I catch him or if I kill him. Alright, we catch him. So, back to Bridge to Tarabithia. There's a Eichler deer in the background, by the way. Really tempting to try to catch him. I just don't think I'm quite high enough level yet to do it without being smacked around, because he kicked my ass the first time around, even on an easy mode version of the game. But, anyway, we were going to see Bridge to Tarabithia because we thought, oh, cool, it looks like Narnia. At least that's how all the trailers portrayed it as. The boss, by the way, is over to the right. So we're just going to walk on these rocks, and he never really seems to ever aggro as long as you stay over on these rocks. Well, spoilers for Bridge to Tarabithia if you've never seen it, but it's really just about two children that become friends and play together, and part of their play involves swinging over this little river to get to their fantasy fort area. Well, one of those characters fucking dies. So, my former stepsister and myself were sitting in the theater just bawling. Our little sister was kind of enjoying herself. She was watching the movie, you know, it was serious, but she was young enough that it really didn't seem to faze her all that much. And probably was wondering why we were so freaked out and hit so hard by that point in the movie, because, man, that is a brutal movie. Like, it really is that boy's fault that that girl dies. Or at least it seemed that way to me at the time. I've never watched it again. I don't plan on ever watching it again. That was a bizarrely traumatic moment for me, even at the age of 18, going to watch that. Just with the proximity of my brother's death, it was a really intense moment.